Yes, hello, this is the Q&A section of my show, What's Going On, GRAX'S? And this is the point of the show where people ask me questions. They can ask me questions here, or on my social medias, or on curiouscat.me/GRAXBishop. And they'd be asking various questions, including this one right here. I did a call out a couple of days ago, and you've been doing all this kind of sending me questions. So thank you very much, everybody who's been submitting their questions. For example, Anonymous said 2 days ago, seen any good sports lately? The answer is no, I haven't seen any good sports lately. I have been watching some clips online of wrestling. And the only reason why I say that is because I noticed there's a couple of clips of... There was one clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin trying to get the crowd all fired up. But it's in a completely empty arena, and it's surprisingly funny. All these wrestlers working really, really hard to get the crowd chanting. I thought you said you wouldn't have a big smile on camera anymore. Grax should always smile. He wants to be sophisticated. Well, I like to smile, even though it scrunches up my face. That's the thing. Viv's brother is very handsome. And one of the things he does is he knows how to control a smile. So he doesn't have like a big... He doesn't have a naturally big smile. But when you see him in camera, he's very cool and sophisticated. He's got like a... Hang on, let's see if I can recreate it. I'm watching the screen behind you right now. So that... A very slight smirk. And he's very cool. And I need to learn how to not smile big. So yeah, that's... Where was I before that? Yeah, that was it. The other thing I was watching was the wrestler called Colt Cabana. He was wrestling on AEW, and it's just a little clip, and he was doing a wrestling move on another wrestler. Colt Cabana got up because, yeah! It's just brilliant. The way he was chanting in an empty stadium, and he realized where he was. Is like, oh, forget it. But that's the only sports I've been watching. Favorite sex? Anon asks 2 days ago, what does that mean? Favorite sex? I mean, is it what sexual gender do I like? Because I like girls. Is it favorite sex position? Because there's a few that I can think of right now. Even one of them, which we don't know the name of, but it seems to work very well. So, yeah, it depends what you mean by that question. Ever got your bum covered in poo? Asks 2 days ago, anonymously. And no, I haven't covered my bum in poo, but there was a little incident the other week. And I'm just sharing this with you because it's just between you and me. And it's not like I'm telling everybody on the internet. I was like wiping my bum, and a little poo nugget just sort of like... No, it wasn't a nugget. It was a crumb. It was a crumb of poo, and sort of like flipped up and landed on my hand. And I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. What do? There's like a crumb of poo on my hand. This is I don't know what to do. So I just like try to tidy it up and sort myself out. But that was the only time where I actually got poo in my bums. And on asked 2 days ago, how much for nudes? I'll have to talk to my manager, Viv, to try and negotiate a good price of nudity pictures. But right now, I'm not for sale. Let's just put it like that. You can't buy nudes off me. Should I make an OnlyFans site with my nude pictures? I don't know. That seems to be the thing to do, onlyfans.com. And then you could like post nudity pictures and stuff like that. It might be enough to pay the bills. Might seem a little bit soul destroying, but pays the bills. Anon asked 2 days ago, why would you make a new channel for your scary videos when you already have so many subs? That's actually an interesting question. Because right now, as of today, my YouTube channel has 940 views. And that's a significant number of subscribers to work with. And I've been working on this for 12 years. So why would I start a new channel? And I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is it's brand recognition. My current channel is muddled with all sorts of things, and people want to go for it for different reasons. And I don't mind that, really. I don't mind that. It's like a dumping ground of creativity. But it's not a clear, concise channel. It's not a clear, concise product. Where if I make a new channel specifically for storytelling, then people go, I know what I want. I know exactly what I'm going to get from this channel. It's going to be a series of creepy stories and maybe some other types of stories, but its focus is on storytelling. For one thing, it's a clear brand. The other thing is, I'm not going to lie, I want to have the option to monetize the channel. I've mentioned this several times in the past, and I'll mention it again. Many years ago, my GRAX'S YouTube channel has been flagged for abuse in terms of monetization. I was a victim of click bombing, where people just click on adverts and cause a spike, a suspicious spike in generating money. So my channel cannot make money, and it hasn't been able to make money for 5, 6, 7 years. So if I create a new channel, then at least I have the option to monetize it for AdSense. Although in the reality is it seems to be very, very difficult to make money through advertising on YouTube. But it's also about searchability. So yeah, that's the two things. Branding is one thing, to give a clear brand, and the other thing is to trying to give the option for monetization. What else? When will you do more dreams videos? Asked on 2 days ago. See, that's the thing, right? That's the thing, right? I've been having a shit ton of dreams. I've been having a shit ton of dreams for the past year, I think. And I suspect it's because it's the mattress that we got. It's the mattress and the pillows, which are very, very soft, but I don't know if it's very good at, what's the word? Absorbing the vibration from each other moving around. So I have a suspicion that we're disturbing each other's sleep. My girlfriend and I, you understand. And because of this, it kind of like creates dreams. But the thing is, I don't really remember dreams that much anymore. And I know I should, or maybe, hold on. That was it. I had an idea in my dream. Yes. Haha. This is the only time. All right. This is oh, hang on. The camera's all stopped. We didn't have this mattress a year ago, but you know what I mean. It's 6, 7 months, close enough to a year. Anyway, I remembered one of my dreams. I actually had a dream for an idea for a show, for a stage show. And I'm sure this has been done before, but I dreamt this. You're welcome to use it. The idea is, the audience is over there, an audience of like a whole bunch of people. And you're on a stage, and it's a dinner date. It's a dinner date with the audience over there. And you have a half circle. On the stage, you sit down in a chair, candle, dinner, all that kind of stuff. And it's like you're having a romantic meal with your audience. I don't know how that works. And I know for a fact that somebody's done this, something like this. I know somebody's done a show like this. Well, in their show is slightly different. They were talking about it on the Good Sex, Bad Sex podcast. A woman has an individual date, so she like sits them down and then they talk and talk. But it's not like a half circle talk to the audience. I had that in a dream, and I was lucky enough to write it down. But the thing is, I'm sorry, my lips are really, really dry. That's why I'm licking my lips. But the thing is, nowadays I have a dream and then I wake up, and then within a couple of minutes I forget it. But I know I dreamt something. And I remember I used to dream a lot when I was younger, and I wrote them down. I found them the other day. What I should do is like a dramatic reading of my previous dreams, which are not visible on the internet anymore. Yeah, I should dig them up and record them. But if I have any more dreams, I will write them down and I will try and talk about it. There were some real fucked up dreams. I've said this before, but I remember two distinct dreams to this day, and I've had these dreams years and years ago. One dream I had where I was walking along the beach and I saw this great white shark. It was Jaws sharks. It was Bruce. It came up. I said it was fake. It bit him. He bit my thumb, and I woke up. Another dream was when I dreamt about the Chewit monster hiding in the bushes. The Chewit monster, for those who don't know, is a cartoonish, floppy Godzilla-like monster for the sweet Chewits in the UK. And the third one was when I had this weird homoerotic gay dream about an anthropomorphic stag fucking me, and then there was an opera singer in a stadium. That was weird. Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what. I could probably link to the playlist down in the comment section down below when I re-upload this for people who want to watch my older dreams. That's a good idea. Thanks. But yeah, I don't really do dreams because I don't remember them. But if I do, I should talk about them. And on us said 2 days ago, you're like a black happy You are like a black happy Gilmore. I don't know what that means. Let's just do a quick search. Wait, Happy Gilmore's that Adam Sandler movie? What? What does that mean? What does that actually mean, chat? Anon said 2 days ago, I want to take your pants off and lick your hairy bumhole out, then thrust my hard cock into your tight ass again and again until I come inside you, but not in a gay way. Viv, is this you again? Is it? It's not funny. Favorite Tom and Jerry episode asked 2 days ago. Tom and Jerry. The cats and mouse. There's lots of these episodes. It's the earlier stuff. It's the stuff from the 1940s, which are obviously the best, the ones which used to be played in the cinema. Anything after that, it was shit. What was it? I was trying to remember them. I can't remember many episodes. I know there was one episode where Jerry the Mouse and his nephew, I forget the nephew's name, they turned on all the taps in the kitchen to overflow the sinks to have the water lay across the kitchen floor. And then they turned on the freezer. They connected the fridge freezer into the water somehow, and it all turned to ice, and they turned it to an ice rink level. And yeah, it was. I liked that episode. Another one where Tom the cat is playing on the piano. That's quite cool. I don't know. I think those are the ones that come to mind the most. There's also one where it was the French Revolution, and Jerry the Mouse and his nephew who talks. They were like trying to gather food. Alouette, gentil, alouette, alouette, gentil de barre, alouette, 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 gentil. It's something like that. And the little nephew is like collecting all the food, and Tom is watching him, and he goes, "Ah, fuck! It's a cat!" Well, he doesn't actually say that clearly because it's in French. Yeah, that's a good episode. I don't really have a favourite episode per se. These are the episodes that stick to my mind. Have I bought the new Street Fighter, says Anonymous 2 days ago. No, I haven't. And there's kind of a reason for that. One, I've been mostly into Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I've recently picked up Season 3, and I've been really enjoying that. So I'm all prepared for that. Street Fighter Series 6, Street Fighter 5, sorry. It hasn't been that interesting, really. It doesn't really grab me like it used to. But here's the thing, right? They've recently released Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition, which is everything. Every single thing in the game, all the characters, all the costumes, blah, 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 all on one disc, right? So you buy this, all on one disc, that tells you that the game's near the end of its life. And I was thinking about picking this up. 25 quid, job's a good one. I don't need to buy it immediately, but I'll see what it's like. And then I started to read the reviews. And they were saying that it's just arcade edition, the previous edition of the game, but with a download code. I think that's crap. Why did they do that? Why couldn't they just make a brand new game, a brand new disc, have everything on the disc? Put it on the game, put it on the disc, run it off the disc. Why do I need to download something separate? That's a load of shit. It's actually a load of shit of an idea. It's really bad customer service. I mean, the game seems absolutely fine, but I want it all on a disc. Because then, like, it doesn't take as much hard drive space, which is still currently a problem with me right now. 1 terabyte is not enough. I need 2. And it's just really cheeky, because then that means you can't sell the game on. All you're really selling is, well, unless it's like a download code that can be used multiple times, but I don't think so. I don't know, I just think it's bad customer service. Dragon Ball FighterZ. I like it. I think it's a really good fun game. It's really, really satisfying to beat the crap out of everyone with all the Dragon Ball FighterZ. If you've got a strong connection to the series, and if you really like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Z and Super, then it's worth getting. It's a bit simple. It's not exactly the most. And the reason why I say it's a bit simple, because a lot of the time you're just mashing one button or the other button, and it automatically generates combos, which look quite impressive. And it can be a bit more in depth with combos and different things like that. But really, I get by just by mashing the buttons and doing a few combos here and there. I really recommend it. I think it's really good. Maybe the downside to that is it's about, how much is it? Was it 25? Was it £30 new for the base game? And then you need to buy Season 1, which is £20. Then Season 2... Oh, no, wait. Season 1, £30. Season 2, £20. And Season 3, £20. So so it all adds up. You just keep spending money if you want all the characters. And let's be frank, the DLC characters are much more interesting than the base characters. It's Mike! Hello, Michael Bell. How are you? Thanks for joining me in this Q&A session. I haven't streamed it, no. I've been meaning to. I mean, I just got to find some time to actually stream it. Oops. Yeah, I want to find some time to actually be able to stream it. So it's a whole balancing creepypasta stuff and real life work and being in a loving relationship and playing games for fun and GRAX'S news, and that's recently come up and all this kind of stuff. Bits. People who are in a relationship, how do they keep the balance? I will one day stream it. And I know people have actually asked on curiouscat.me/GRAX'S will I stream it? But first, I will stream Just Dance. Yes, I'll stream that next. Favorite Ant and Dec album? I don't really know much of Ant and Dec musically or PJ and Duncan. The only thing I remember is Get Ready to Rumble. Everybody knew that in the 90s. Can anybody else name me something else? Can somebody in the chat or the comment section down below, can they name another Ant and Dec or PJ and Duncan song? Right now, can you name another song from PJ and Duncan or Ant and Dec? No, you can't, because it doesn't exist. I know they did an album, but they don't count. Everybody knows is Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Fuck! We're on the ball. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot. I thought it was by somebody else. I forgot it was by Ant and Dec. We're on the ball. We're on the ball. We're on the ball. We're on the ball. Was that the words? Was it? Who knows? So I don't have a favourite Ant and Dec album. Yes, Michael. Tom already said that. Tom beat you to the punch. Favorite And hang on, Anon says 2 days ago, ooh, Grax, please sing me a sexy song. Hang on, I can help you out there. I need the words, I need the lyrics, so... Here we go. Here we go. Just do it, just do it, just do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good, suck this pussy like you should right now. Lick it good, suck this pussy just like you could. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. How's that? Is that sexy enough for you? I can do other songs. But I think that's just like a little sample, a little bit of a taster of my talents. Thank you for that. Favourite sausage roll ever? It was a bit of an eye-opener there, wasn't it? Now get the sock to sing it. Yes, Michael. What Michael Bell's talking about there is today's GRAX'S news features a sock. If you want to find out a bit more, you've got to go and watch that episode of GRAX'S News. GRAX, youtube.com/GRAX Special. Favourite sausage roll ever? I like a freshly cooked sausage roll from the sandwich van that comes to my office on a daily basis before this whole COVID-19 thing occurred. I don't eat sausage roll very much, but I like the fresh stuff rather than the packaged stuff of sausage rolls. I like it hot, baby. Anon asked 2 days ago, would you sell me your YouTube channel? No. Unless you offer me a stupid amount of money. Because my channel is mine. And it might not be the most coherent thing in the world, but it's mine. I'm quite proud of it. And besides, Michael Bell says, are all the cool kids on Twitch, not YouTube? Yes, there is that. But they're also on other... What are they on nowadays? Are they still doing TikTok? Are they all doing TikTok? Okay. Anon says 2 days ago, I will bet £1,000 you won't make 1,000 videos by June. No, I'm not taking that bet. I just did a quick calculation in my head, and if we do this whole GRAX'S news stuff, that's still not going to make 1,000 videos. So no, I'm not taking that bet. Let's see. Anon asked 1 day ago, oh, it was so delicious about Bop that Hanson felt the need to sing about it. Let's play a bit of that. There you go, just a quick reminder for people who don't remember what Hanson are. Whatever happened to Hanson? I mean, for one thing, they grew up. What was so delicious about it? I think they were talking about Greg's sausage rolls. It's so delicious, it makes you want to go, bop. Actually, they're probably going to go, fuck, that's really, really hot. Ah! That's a horrible feeling, isn't it? When you eat something so hot that it burns the roof of your mouth, and then you get like a little mini blister, and then for the next couple of days you've got dead skin on the roof of your mouth, and you're like trying to scrape it off of your tongue, maybe stick a finger up there, which is not the right thing to do right now because of COVID-19. COVID-19 has ruined scraping the roof of people's mouths. Thanks.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Thank you, Tom Mayhew, for playing this sound effect. You're right, that is very unacceptable. I'm going to say Greg's sausage roll. And let's see. I think that's pretty much everything right now. One last question from CuriousCat.me. Do you collect anything? If so, what is it? I used to collect a whole bunch of everything, really. I don't really collect anything nowadays except... junk, I used to collect comics. I used to collect Magic the Gathering cards. I used to collect Warhammer 40k models, predominantly orcs. But if you ask my girlfriend, she would say things like, you keep buying shit. You keep buying cheap shit. Like, what was the last cheap thing I bought? What was the last cheap thing I bought? I can't remember. I collect your hair on the body. I collect those freaky dolls. I do collect hair on my body. That's just natural occurrence. Those dolls are not mine. I just come with my girlfriend. And I love my girlfriend very much, so it's a small price to pay. They're not my favourite things. Shit, that was... What was it? It was on Amazon. I bought something really... a short while ago. And it was shit. But I tend to do that. Just like impulse buy. Well, yeah, that's one of the... No, I don't collect dolls. Hang on. Be right back. Let me just play this for a second because I can. Is it this one? Look at this. Look at this. Actually, wait, I need to focus on these beautiful babies. Yeah. There you go. These wonderful little things. I don't collect these. They just live with me. Yes. Especially this one. It's always watching you. Yes. Do you see? Do you see? Yeah. She collects these things. We've got 5 of them. 5? Oh, now it's all blurry. Because I don't have autofocus. It's one of the downsides of this setup I have. So I just got to do this. I didn't give birth to these. They were brought to us by a stork. That's right. The stork story is true. Don't you British love hedgehogs? We fucking love hedgehogs. They're so cute. And they're covered in disease, I think. Probably. Who knows? Lots of things in the wild are covered in disease, like badgers. I'm not even joking. They really are covered in disease. So, the question is, are there any more questions right now on the doobly-doos? No, there's no questions here. I think we're done. I think all the questions have been answered. Thank you, everyone who's been asking me questions, especially on curiouscat.me/GRAX'Bishop. And I think we could bring the... More questions. Do you guys have any questions in the chat right now? Otherwise, we could just hang out for a bit and just like try. You gave birth to them, then you called them, and I quote, the best thing that ever fell out of me. You know that's not true, Michael. Why are you going to spread rumors? Why are you going to spread lies? Lies is not a good thing. Would you teach... It doesn't sound believable. It came from a stork. Yeah, but I pretty much brings us to the end of the show. But we can keep hanging out for a bit. If there's anything you want to talk about and how you all been getting on, how you've been really adjusting. Is there anything you guys would like to promote? I know you're a bunch of creative people here. Tom Mayhew, Michael Bell, Andy Harland, or as he left to watch The Mandalorian. Video call for drinks. What are we going to do a video call for drinks? What do you mean by that? That's not necessarily a bad idea. I was actually thinking about this. Like the other day, because isolation seems to be a big issue, and like people not being able to talk to each other. What do we think about the idea of... I tried this out a while ago, like doing a Google Hangouts with a couple of people chatting online, just for the sake of chatting. I did it with Andy Harland and PDT. But yeah, what do you guys think of the idea if I can set up something? Maybe we'd be on a Discord or Google Hangouts. Fucking hell, I'm so fat. Look at this chin. Wobble, 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 wobble. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, we would just all have a drink and just chat online about stuff. I don't know. I know for a fact I've been meaning to play Overcooked with Tom Mayhew. Overcooked 2, I should say. We could do that. I'll have a think about it. How would that work? I would think about it. Maybe either next week or the week afterwards. Let's be frank. Let's be real. We're here for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be stuck at home for quite some time. And humans need interactions with other humans. Let's be spontaneous. Let's be spontaneous indeed. No. And with that being said, I'll have a think about that, but I'm going to bring this stream to Friday night, you say? We could do that. I mean, the only downside of this idea is that it will clearly be a threat to my creepypasta story creation plans. Wait a minute. Is that why you suggested this, Vib? Is because you want to win that £100 bet off me? I fucking knew it. You try anything to get that £100, but I'm on to you. I'm going to prove to you, my love, that I can do all these things. I can do all these things. I can fit them all in. I'm fucking Superman. With that, I'm going to call it... What time is it? 9:10. I've been streaming for about an hour. Yeah, I'll call it to an end. Thank you very much for everybody who's been watching me talk for an hour. I really appreciate it. And it's nice to have some people watching me. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. If you want to keep up with my stuff, you can give me a follow on Twitch if you haven't done so already. And if you want to watch this video on demand later on, youtube.com/close the kitchen window after this, please. Yes, dear. youtube.com/GRAX'S is where I'll upload this video. And also, please do subscribe because I'm doing every day, except Sundays, is doing GRAX News, which is written by Michael Bell and Andy Harland. Great writers. And social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all Grax Bishop, all release defined. And subscribe to me. I really would appreciate it. And share my work just so that people know who I am. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you next month, if not sooner. Until then, stay safe. Stay COVID-19 free. Be smart. We'll get through this. No one has to die.